No, Cheryl actually played Kia. Charlene had beaten Char Zambo
That's it.
7-4.
That's right.
And then actually our the other B
This is
side,
going to be
or
a
sorry, the
close
other A
lag.
side matchup is Kia Burwell and Linda
Look
Shea.
at this lag. Look at this lag. That's world class lag. She, Christine practically froze that ball. That was a hard lag to beat.
And both players here were on our live stream earlier today, and both players had won their matchups on the live stream.
This is a monster match because I believe there's only 4 people left on the winner's side. These two ladies and Linda Shea and Kia Burwell that are getting ready to match. Those two, Kia and Linda, are like Frankenstein and the Wolf Man. They play. They're in a lot of features together. And they played many times that I've witnessed personally. They're both from the greater Baltimore area, and so am I, and I've known both those ladies forever, worked with both of them, and more so with Kia. And, but I can say this, that they're both, that'll be an excellent match too. So here we go. This is Christine Prose. She's a shot maker. And here
Both
we
of these
go.
ladies are actually shot makers in their matches today, so this should be. I might have to keep my finger on the instant replay button throughout this matchup.
Yeah. That's a respectable break shot. If she can roll this one in the side pocket, it's tight. She could fall something on the deuce. Good shot. See, this is a shot where you actually have to play this ball to the thin pocket with about all the left lob you can play. It's a lob shot. It isn't a follow shot because of the ball deflect. You got to lob the ball. See, she ran into the 3 ball because she drove it. She didn't lob it.
Guys, remember, if you can, share the stream out for us. If there's any issues on the stream, let us know. For some reason, we got a little reverb earlier on the intro. I think I fixed the situation there.
Good shot, but pushed the 4 down to the bottom rail, and gonna have to get the bridge probably to try to play safe behind the 7.
So we had to shut down the stream and reinitialize. So let me give you some updates and some scores. Currently, Jen Tully is up 4. I'm sorry, Carly Gentili is tied 4-4 with Kelly Hostler. Nicole Christ is up 3-0 on Ada Leo. The wifey, Mindy Miletti, and Ginny Lewis are tied 3-3. Giovanna Napolitano is up 2-0 on Gracie Mapes. And looks like Linda Shea and Kia Burwell are just getting underway. And we're just getting underway here with Charlene and Christine.
That's a Final 4 match on the winner's side between Kia and Linda. And they're both pleased as punch because, it's just anytime you get to the Final 4, in a 32-player bracket, you're guaranteed at least 5th, 6th. So you're going to make a little money. Plus, there's points that they get for the tour and all that too, and performance points, appearance, and all that. And this is a great tour. A camaraderie I've noticed on this tour. This is my 3rd year doing the
jump shot coming up here.
Free-handed one, no less. She skinned it.
He's a hit. Let's take a look at that one again. Jump
I
shot
used
coming up
some
here.
flu medication when that one free-handed when went airborne. She skinned it.
He's a hit.
Yes, indeed. It's a good natural shot to just float over there with 5. You just has to stay down and put a good stroke and just get past the 7. That's all she's got to do.
Where's everybody from on the stream? Rep your home pool room.
Good stroke. A little flat. Not bad. She can play the high right ball. Become 1, 2 cushions, get to the middle of the table. If she's got the shot. She likes to jack up and hit this ball. Oh no. That's no good. That's a safety. Up table. Cube 7 behind the 9. That's about it. That's all she had. She made the most. I tell my students all the time that you got to make the most of every turn you have at the table, every shot. Regardless, you can shake off your disappointment and not running out or getting out of line and playing whiny, out of liney. Or you can play every shot.
Guys in the stream, just confirm that you can hear us. For some reason, I just got a note from Facebook that says that one of our videos is muted. I don't believe that it's this one, but I just want to make sure. Zuckerberg's got to get his money somehow.
He's a good guy. I've eaten lunch with him a couple times. Right.
Here we go, another jumper.
Going right back to the rail where it's going to die.
Nice.
Good shot.
Those ladies got their pilot license today.
Yeah. This is going right back to the rail where it's going to die.
Nice.
Bottom right, back down to the middle diamond, bottom rail. Get the ball up to the middle of the table. Pretty much.
Still left excuse me, still left her nice and long.
Right. Another little touch of speed, and she's behind the 9. Here, this one is. I'd like the left side of the 7 ball. Her left. Like that. That's a perfect.
Oh, just caught the 9.
This is kind of like. This is like going down the road to Atlantic City and trying to keep hitting hard 16s. You'll try to run out from here unless you're world champion. Most of the time, you're going to bust.
George, can't this kind of be like a two-way shot if you go for it there? And just kind of leave the cue behind the 9 if you do miss it?
I like the lob, rolling the cue ball on the bottom of the cue ball and shooting speed to reach.
I see, yeah, it pops up.
You see the ball drags. When she hit the ball high, and that's a mistake. You can roll that ball on the bottom of the ball and create top spin on the 7 without hitting with speed. she'd have been behind the 9 then. She left the edge of the 7.
Yeah, I can just see the edge a little bit there.
I'd like the left English for sure. It's got to be a little left English though, because she's got to send that cue ball out to the dark shot on the 7 ball. I can see it from here that she's got the little maroon paint or brown paint sticking out. Left English though, can't hit right, gotta hit left English. The fact that she hit it so full meant that she more than had that ball.
Yeah.
This is one where you let the stroke out with the band and up and down because you think you can't lag this ball. The angle's too fast. This is about 60-degree angle, 70 degrees. Oh, she's misplaced her mineral. It's a huge match here. Winner of this goes to the hot seat. Charlene takes a 1-0 lead. She's from New York City. I don't know where Christine hails from. I think she might hail from New York too.
Yeah, the back of her shirt says New York Gallery Billiards.
Mm-hmm. We're very close to the Big Apple here, you know, about maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes at the most. We kind of saw the skyline as we turned up and came down this way to come to Wayne, New Jersey, to the Shooter Billiard Room here, the Shooter's Family Billiards. And, this has been a stop for the JPNEWT Tour. This is about my third appearance here. Always an enjoyable place to come.
Yeah, this is my first time here, and I really enjoy it. Nice, wonderful, quiet room. A lot of action going on. Nice place, well lit. There's a pretty good pizza store underneath of it too.
I had the Stromboli roll, and it rolled me.
Mm-hmm.
I was with it when it died, however. Gone but not forgotten. That's a sweet hit.
Nice strong break there. Oh, 6 got away.
Yeah, that was ugly. That was gruesome. These were balls that were saying, "Run me, run me," and that 6 ball sticks its ugly head into the proceeding. Charlene, with the rules, can push out the first shot after the break shot. Or if she would have been dry, Christine could have done the same. That's curious.
Giving it back here. Mike DiBattista, yeah, this is a match to get to the hot seat. So this is a quarterfinal match.
Winner of this is guaranteed at least 3rd place, and Loser guaranteed fifth, sixth.
Now, both of these ladies are still on the A side, meaning they haven't lost yet. This is a double elimination tournament, so whoever loses this match will get another matchup.
Photo light is lit here. But remember, this isn't quite a true double elimination, though, Frank, as we were talking earlier.
Yeah, double elimination up until the finals, correct?
Right, and so when you have the winner's side winner, the A side winner, and the B side winner remaining, the B side winner has to go to 9 to win the title outright, and the winner of the winner's side only has to go to 7, and if the winner of the loser's side gets to 7 first, they then go to 9, and the winner gets a loss. So they end up playing from there. It's a pretty good thing, especially.
Yeah, sometimes when you get to those finals matches at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:45, I know all about those. And next thing you know, it's 3:45. You're packing up. Oh, came right out.
Like I was saying, like if you smooth balls down these rails, they'll go. But we got a ball that was hit pretty good, like a 3 ball. If it catches the pocket face just a touch funny, that pocket expectorates those balls out like a wood chopper, woodchucker, or whatever. Those things that spit the wood out, when you're shaving the wood.
Yeah.
It spits it out.
I'm gonna put a link up in the in the chat room here to the bracket. Everybody can look and see who's still in, who's playing who currently. And link will also take you to live scoring.
That's a good shot there from Christine. She just has to make another good shot, and she should fall naturally on the 7 ball from here. Thing is to stay smooth and finish the stroke on a shot like this. Don't quick and jump up like that. She made it though.
Nice shot.
She kind of quick stroked that a little bit. She landed perfect on this ball. That's 2 rails around in the same pocket.
I haven't met Christine prior to today, but I really like the way she plays. I like how she goes after balls.
Yeah. She's got some style to her. It's first I've ever seen her too, Frank. This is
nice cut on the back table there. The second table, Jen Tully in the side pocket.
Yeah. Jen can play a little.
I was actually out with Jen last night playing. Her and Mindy, my wife, were playing some racks, and me and a couple guys from Players Billiard Cafe up there in Eatontown were playing.
The danger with this shot is that if she catches rail, that ball's going to get away from her. Like that.
Like that, right? So what's your advice there? Hit the ball on side rail?
Yeah, you actually
kind of like draw it down the side rail like a drag shot?
Like a drag shot. That would have been my suggestion. It's easy after the stack, but I could see that ball was on the point, that it was a trickster. She missed it in a tough spot there.
Christina shot here. Let's update everybody here on some scores again. Jen Tully and Kelly Hassler are tied up 5-5. Ada Leo tied the matchup 3-3 against Nicole Christ. Mindy Mioletti's up 4-3 against Ginny Lewis. Giovanna Napolitano is up 5-0 against Gracie Mapes. And Linda Shea and Kia Burwell are tied up 1-1.
You better just make sure she doesn't get the side pocket here. Oh, she hit that ball good. That's a real good shot.
Now we're tied up 1-1 here in this matchup.
Good shot.
While we're in between matchups here, my name is Frank Mioletti. I am the owner and operator of PA Pro-Am Pool. The tri-state area, including New York, Maryland, and Virginia. On the J.Pechauer Northeast Women's Tour. Sponsored by J.Pechauer Custom Cues. This is a WPBA sanctioned event. Onboard Sportswear is the official sportswear of the JPNEWT. Commentating with me here is George Hammerbacher, professional billiards instructor. Integrity Cues is one of my sponsors. Bluegrass Billiards is another one of my sponsors in Philadelphia. Lou Gagliano, the Player's Choice, is my stream sponsor. Lou makes it possible for me to stream. All right, rack number 3.
One apiece.
Christine to break.
Oh, she's lost her toy.
Right on the side.
This is a fair layout. If the 5 ball goes in the side pocket, which I think it does, it might be very doable. Oh.
Players, if you can, share out our stream to your Facebook and all your Facebook groups. Tag anybody that you might think is interested in the content. After this tournament is over, if you want to rewatch a match from earlier that you didn't get to see, go on youtube.com, PA Pro-Am Pool, or search us as PA Pro-Am Pool on YouTube. All the matches will be uploaded individually, so you'll be able to look at any matchup you want without having to scroll through. And if you could, give a click on all the other matches. Also, make sure we drive some content to our page. By supporting us in these efforts, we can bring more streams to you and expand our content and make sure that our streams have a nice production value.
Yeah, she waved that one off yet. She was banking it and playing safe, and she ended up getting shape too. Very good shape. I think the 5 does pass the 7. If anything that I've seen and I've watched. This is the second match I've watched Cheryl in, is that her draw ball isn't nearly close to her follow ball game.
Yeah, she had a nice follow shot earlier. She got from one end of the table to the other.
That's a good shot. Hits the 9, holds
She
shape.
bumps the 9, yeah.
It's natural if she can just make this ball and just. This is where I like to lob these balls. Sometimes hit it like towards the bottom and just look and turn the ball over. She hits it firm, and that's
the full, yeah.
She hit it good. Good stroke. Just got to draw it back to reasonable. You like to get it back past her cue ball now a little bit.
David Marchin, are you friends with Christine? Maybe give us a little insight about her. We're not sure where she plays out of. Today's the first day I met her. She was in the middle of getting ready to shoot when I first talked to her.
Big match. Huge match. It's hundreds of dollars.
Winner of this goes to the hot seat match.
That's an excellent shot there. Here. This is my classic high left ball.
Okay.
And
So,
two rails towards the middle of the table, but don't even get piggy because the nine's close enough.
so David's in the stream. That's Christine's boyfriend. He says that she plays at a gallery billiards in Newburgh, New York.
Well, that's on the back
On
of
the
her
back
shirt.
of the shirt, yep.
We just couldn't quite see what part of New York she was from.
David, you ought to have her check her tournament schedule for the rest of this month. We're having a nice women's open in Philadelphia, 9-foot tables on March 25th at a Bluegrass.
Christine takes a 2-1 lead in this match over Charlene Capers, both from the New York area. I'm not familiar with Newburgh, New York. I'm from Baltimore myself. I know part of New York, but needless to say, I've been just supremely entertained. This is just a fabulous product here. Frank has a great stream going here. I've been doing streams for 10 years all over the place, and this is as good as it gets.
Thanks, George. I appreciate that.
Well, I call them like I see them, and I'm very, very enjoying every minute of it. I'm glad you could have me.
Absolutely. I'll be doing some more in the future. You're more than welcome to get on the stream with us and do some commentating. Your insight is definitely valuable with all the experience you have in the pool world.
I was once also a co-owner of a custom pool cue company, and among other things, if you ever remember a gentleman named Mike Lambros,
Of course.
I was his original partner.
Oh, nice.
I put him in business in 1993.
Ambrose cues are definitely sought after cues.
I have the first one he ever sold.
Wow.
I paid $425 for it, and it might be worth a whole lot more. If,
Probably is.
if he's spoken of in the past tense. He's a year younger than me, though, so Mike's getting ready to retire soon, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, within the past year or so, we lost Bill Schick.
Bill out of Louisiana, great
Yeah.
maker.
What kind of cue do you play with?
Right now, I'm playing with a Bob Fry cue.
Okay.
Bob was Tim Scruggs' original partner in the late 1970s through the mid 1980s, and then he went back to heating and air conditioning and made cues part-time, and he got an old Brunswick Titleist butt and redid it for me, and it kind of almost looks like an old Bushka, you know, with those Titleist points. That's a cue I'm playing with lately, but I have Lambros cues, Scruggs cues. I used to have about 50. I was a collector.
Well, it's not in the cards yet for me. At some point in my life, I'm hoping to get my hands on a nice Gus.
He was out of Philly.
Yeah.
Those are hard to find.
See his son every year, Barry, at the expo. Always make sure I go over and say hi, pay my respects. One of my really good friends, Kenny Carfagno.
Good stroke.
Sells him and Barry are really good friends. They sell a lot of sells a lot of great cues. Him and Kevin.
It was good strokes. This lady can follow the ball like nobody's business. Hits it as good as anybody. She might actually have.
I was thinking can she come from the left side of the 9?
I'd like to kick and play the combination.
Yeah, I think it looks like she's trying to make that 4 in the corner.
Close. That was good shot. You see, she
Yeah,
had her
lands
pocket covered up. That was good shot. Nothing wrong with that selection.
No.
Because we can't quite see what she sees. As good as, you know, as good as the optics are here and all, it's still can't quite see what the player sees, and that's going to be my disclaimer. Charlene has open chance here to.
Yeah, not see any obstacles.
That's maybe a little thin. She might almost have to play the 7 in the same pocket with the draw ball.
What do you think about going in the corner with this shot and just kind of playing the longer stroke shot there?
I wouldn't like it particularly.
No?
No, she's going to go down and come up, I think.
I'll bump the 9 a little bit. That helps her.
Could be worse. She's got a decent angle, albeit a little thin. Right hand English, high right English, but she's jacking up.
I think she's trying to draw to the top portion of the rail here.
Oof. I don't know what she was thinking there.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. She's got a powerful stroke, but it's I think when she let that out a little bit, it kind of just got away from her. I think I would have maybe just tried to kill the ball to the bottom, the bottom side rail here.
That's what I'd have just hit the inside English and put the fly paper on my cue ball when I hit that rail. A triple in shot. Where you really just torture the ball with some inside in. Banked it in the side.
Oh, look at the side pocket.
Well, this is why it's called 9-ball. This is the only ball they're calling is the 9-ball in this particular. That's what they're going to be doing this year on this tour. Almost all the events are going to be 9-ball, except there's going to be just one, 8-ball, and that's going to be played of all places at Bluegrass.
Oh, my home stomping grounds. I'm more than happy to have Brianna and her tour over there. That's going to be on June 18th. I'll be streaming that actually.
We'll be streaming during the longest days of the year. The equinox is what, the 21st of June, so 18th and 19th, those are going to be like the 3rd and 4th longest days of the year.
Bluegrass has got, it's actually a really, I think it's what, 38,000 square feet or something like that. And a 30-foot ceiling, so it actually gets really nice and cool in there in the summertime.
Well, I know if at 38,000 feet with high ceilings, in all probability, their gas and electric bill is going to be
it's
pricey.
Yes, sir.
Just we put solar heat in our house, and It's not a big house, just my wife and I and our 4 dogs.
Mm.
It's got a full solar thing. Oh, another one on the side.
Gotta keep the puppies cool.
Oh, yeah. They're primitive, savage animals.
All right, here, ball in hand for Charlene.
2-4 looks like a combo.
Yeah. The balls for this table are Predator Arcos balls.
Yeah. I believe they have Predator cloth on all these cues too. The what's it? The Arcadia.
That's the same cloth I have on the table at my house.
And I hit some balls on it, a couple different occasions, and it played just about the same as the Simonis, but I didn't hit a lot of balls on it,
Yeah.
just a few.
Streamers, if you look at the top table here, right behind Christine when she's shooting, that's actually a Hill matchup. That's Jen Tully and Kelly Hostler. Give you an update on some other matches here. Nicole Christ is up 5-3 over Ada Leo. Mindy Mioletti's battling it out with Ginny Lewis. She's up 5-4. Giovanna Napolitano is up 6-0 on Gracie Mapes. And Kia Burwell, that's the other quarterfinal match. She's up 3-2 on Linda Shea. This current matchup is 2-2. Two shots left on that top table there, the 8-ball and the 9-ball. Kelly's getting ready to shoot.
It's a tester. She's on the rail. Got to put a good stroke on it. She's going to end up having to bank it for the cash.
Yeah. I believe that's a B. I think that's a B-side match up there on that Hill match.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those 2 matches we just described.
It's been a long day for me, George.
For the both of us, I got up at 5 this morning.
That was around 6 o'clock is when the dog started barking.
I have 16-legged alarm clock myself. Usually
Jen Tully takes that one down.
Somebody eventually, she had her nose down at the wire.
Yeah. Congrats to Jen. She's a good friend of mine. Moving on to the next round. Let's take a look at that bracket for a second.
That's a good shot there. Good speed. Maybe a touch wrong. He has to go deep. Draw it off the middle rail back up to the inside and put the fat pocket. Good shot.
She had a good shot there.
That was a real good shot. That was a shot where she minimized her cue ball movement, which is always advisable.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way Christine plays. The 2 matches that I got to watch her play today, she played really, really strong. Really nice stroke when she plays the ball. Who's the best female player you've ever seen play, George?
That's not quite going to scratch. It's about a dead heat between Allison Fisher and Karen Core.
Yeah.
Karen plays on this tour sometimes.
Yeah, Karen was actually out on my 9-ball tournament about 2 months ago. Came out to Bluegrass, said hi to a bunch of us that used to remember playing with her when she played out of Petey Fusco's pool hall there.
Mm-hmm. She and Jolie Kelly were, I think, together in Philadelphia at that point in time.
Yeah.
But Karen, the first time I saw Karen was about, I'd say, 1999. I might be getting real wrong on my dates,
Yeah.
but it was at a WPBA event in Baltimore at a place that's no longer there called Greenie's in Pikesville, Maryland, a northwest suburb of Baltimore. A friend of mine, Ralph Rubin, a real pool fan, wealthy guy, owns lots of buildings. He got the place as a lark, really, just to have a pool hall, his bucket list, and he brought the ladies there, and I was trying to show a couple like ladies like this some things about the cue ball and how to force balls because I watched a couple of them in matches and watched them struggle, and I pulled them up on the side and they were eager to look. And so Karen Core was in that crew of people, and I gave her a shot, take a straight end shot along the long rail and force it over to the other rail with the high ball outside.
Yeah.
And Karen draws the ball all the way back, and it hits the top rail. It comes almost all the way back down to the bottom. When I was hitting them good, I only got about all the way up and about half to 3/4 of the way back. And I said, "You got any more than that?" And she just smiled at me and she said, "You betcha." And I was
I actually pride myself on having a very strong draw shot. When I was over last night at Players Billiard Cafe over there in Eatontown, they have a 12-foot snooker table, and it was screaming at me to get on there and try to see how many rails I could draw.
Did you ever play golf pool?
I've heard of it, but I have not played it.
We used to play that on the West Coast in Long Beach and L.A. It was on a snooker table. You got like gold crown balls or balls like this, 2.25-inch balls, and you started with cue ball in hand behind the head string. Your ball on the spot, and you could play either stroke play or match play. The stroke play would be you would spot the ball, and you had to go to your top corner pocket, and once you pocketed it, it went back on the spot, and then you shot to the other top corner.
Okay.
And you had to get all 6 pockets, and it was stroke play. And sometimes you'd have 8, 9 people playing strokes, and so much on the stroke, you could take scratches and fouls, but you had to put money in the kitty and all that for that.
Okay.
So the greatest shooting performance I ever saw was a little Mexican shoe shine boy who got around that 12-foot snooker table on Long Beach Boulevard. This is 1970. He gets around all 6 pockets on a 6x12. Gets around it on 14 shots, and people that were champions were like getting 30s, 33s.
Wow.
And he got 14, and he wins like $1,000.
Wow.
And he just it was the greatest thing I ever saw. Greatest performance I ever saw for just one thing.
Yeah.
In person. I wasn't even in that game. I was fortunate. I might still be in debt. Look at that! Went right
Nice
through the
spin,
Dardanelles.
nice spin.
Nice. That's tasty.
Yeah. The two best female players I've seen in person. I was talking earlier about Bean Hung. I watched her play last month. I thought she played phenomenal. And a couple years ago, a friend of mine's wife at the time, Pam Cimarelli.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you know Pam, Vinny's wife. She plays phenomenal. I don't think I've ever watched her miss a ball.
She's the best kept secret.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, unfortunately, with this game, there just aren't enough opportunities for these individuals to make money, and they actually have to go out and crack on these tours and win
Yeah.
$700, $800, $1,000 here and there, you know. And it's just there's just no money.
Yeah, no one ever became a pool player to get rich. They just became a pool player because they loved it.
Well, that's all too true. Everybody thinks it's so glamorous. You try playing that $5 pool in these bars in these tank towns in Alabama for a while. You just as soon go back to punching a clock in a drugstore. That's kind of on the 50-yard line.
I'd say, yeah. How do you play? Do you go around the table the three rails, or you just play it in, leave it?
No, you take your medicine and just play the high inside.
Take the high inside.
Ball, come off and settle for a mid-range shot. There's no reason to send your cue ball 15 feet. Right.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Good shot.
Just settle for what it is. She got on the 50-yard line. More of an angle, her die would have been cast. But she had to do what she had to do.
More often than not, if you try to take that three rail shot, you only get about 3 inches further to where she's at anyway.
Anything can happen.
Or you overstroke it and wind up all the way in the top top pocket.
Good shot.
All right, Christine up 4-2 right now.
Good shot.
Wants that hot seat matchup.
Sure. Definite dark horse, that's for sure.
Yeah.
In this match, in this tournament, both of them are basically, you know, I don't know how hard they got played in the player auction.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I literally was just thinking I would once she went for it in the side auction there.
I got the top bid and I'm on the B side. And I was uttering the shriek of the mutilated in that last match.
I got outbid 3 times.
I bid on 3 players and got 1.
I think if I would have got the 2 out of the 3 that I was bidding on, I'd be in the B side too.
But I got exactly what I wanted. I generally don't play the favorites in these things. I always play like second, third, fourth choice. Never play the chalk.
Yeah.
But I had some good fortune in this place. A person who's surprisingly absent today that I thought we were going to see was Caroline Powell.
Caroline's a sweet girl, yeah. She was actually at my tournament a couple weeks ago.
From New York, yeah, and she won this event up here last year. She beat out Brianna. Gave Brianna her first loss of the year.
Yeah.
In June or July. Whatever.
Caroline's a sweet girl. Every time I see her, she's always smiling. I don't think I've ever seen her, if not with a big smile on her face.
Disciplined. She's disciplined.
Speaking of discipline, Christine, looks like Christine changed her stroke up a little bit on the break there.
Yeah.
And kind of has been breaking the balls a little bit better.
Yeah. This is curious. I like the cross bank in the side pocket. And if she catches it thin, she'll make the 5. It's garlic breath on the dark side of the one. That's inside English. Just like that.
Just like that. Perfect shot.
That was highly skilled. That was a very, very textured play, I might add.
Match final over here on the side. The queen of PA Pro-Am pool. My wife, Mindy, won another match. Playing very well today. I'm very proud of her in her first higher levels type tournament.
She came back and beat a pretty decent player in Judy Wilson.
Judy plays very well, yeah.
From the dead she came. She was like trailing 6-3. She's running. She's back here. She's in a state of utter jubilation. I'd just say, hey, get a room.
She's she looking for the phone charger.
Well, she should. She's gonna have to tell everybody the good news,
right? I'm very proud of her today. She's shooting very well.
She's won what, 2 matches or 3 matches?
So this was her 4th match. Her only loss was to Brianna Miller so far.
3. She's won 3 and 1 then.
Yes, sir.
That's very good. When you win over 50% at this level on your first event, that's good.
Yeah, she won her first match. She lost to Brianna, and then now has won 2 in a row. Linda's, looking at the bracket here, she's doing pretty good. Like I said, very proud of her. Our goal for today was to not go 2 and out, and she's far exceeded that goal.
She's going to have a winning record no matter what.
Yeah, that's a great, and she plans on playing a lot in this tour this year. She wants to, up her game and play with. Oh, I believe she definitely wants to up her game and play with, with higher level players. And I've been trying to convince her that she can get into that and she can play higher level players. She's nervous. She's making the jump over from a bar style league player to a tournament player. So she was nervous on the ride up here, and gave her some encouraging words and told her that you're ready to make your move. You're never going to know what you got until you don't get in the box, and that goes for everybody here on the stream too.
Sure.
Ladies, if you're in the stream right now and you're thinking about coming to one of these events, do it. You're never going to know what you can do until you come here. And especially with this new tiered system, where if you have a lower Fargo, you pay a lower rate to get in. It gives you incentive to get better, and you can also get into this without not really breaking the bank.
And you can learn from these ladies just from a combination observation of some of them are so nice they'll share with you too.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen a lot of camaraderie today between the ladies, just talking after matches, congratulating each other.
I've seen it for 3 years that I've been around this tour.
Yeah, so much good sportsmanship. Here we go with a jump shot. I have to get the camera ready.
She hit it skinny, but she hit it nonetheless. Yeah, she's happy enough to hit it.
Let's take a look at that Jump shot again. Definitely with an air jump. That's it.
She hit it. She was fortunate she didn't scratch in the side.
Yeah.
And she left distance. She did as good as she could have done with
Absolutely.
a ball like that. That's all right.
George, what's your with you being an older seasoned player? What is your take on the jump cue? Are you a fan of the jump cue, or do you think it doesn't have a place in pool?
Quite honestly, I think that the jump cue is garbage,
Yeah.
and the reason for that is that it's balls can be jumped with regular cues with skill, and not with a 40-inch
Yeah.
or so with a phenolic tip. You know, a tip that's made. In other words, folks, if you don't know what a phenolic is, all these balls, be it Arcos or Brunswick Centennial balls or any of the top rated balls, the Aramis, they're all made with the same basic phenolic resin. And the tips on a lot of these jump and break cues are all being made with phenolic resin, and it's too easy to jump balls, and that people push out the jump shots, and I was never a fan of them. I'm fairly adept at it, but that doesn't mean I liked it. I had to do it.
You have to adapt. Yeah.
Playing, I couldn't not have that as part of what my repertoire was if I was going to try to play regional rotation sports.
Players, what are your thoughts in the chat here with jump cues? I know one person who's watching right now who's going to probably go on a whole rant about jump cues.
It's what it is. Um, I come from the time before the rocket cloth, and I can tell you why the rocket cloth, this fast cloth, got developed. You know, when this is oh, see, what happened was a long time ago, 1985, Brunswick came out with their Gold Crown threes, and the original Gold Crown threes with the brass pocket liners and the brass legs. Brunswick had used the same rubber for 140 years, the same rubber source, and they went to a different rubber vendor for the Golden Crown threes, and the rubber was spongy, and guys like Earl Strickland couldn't get balls around the table on back cloth. So they had to develop, since they still didn't have diamonds with their Artemis cushions, they had to develop faster cloth to compensate for the slower rails. Otherwise, the tables were unplayable. Also, right in that time frame was when The Color of Money came out from the movies, and that was when the boom for pool, and I was teaching 40 hours a week in Baltimore. 40 hours a week I taught minimum, plus out a regular full-time job too. The thing was that lots of the ladies started to play, and Brunswick corrected their problem with the rubber, and then they had these rocket tables. Balls were you could just get anywhere. you had a good stroke, there wasn't any place on the table you couldn't get from almost any shot if you had the ability. And that wasn't the case with the old tables and the back cloths. You had to be able to play angles to move your cue ball more so than just raw brute force.
Update on some scores real quick. Kia Burwell is on the hill against Linda Shea, 6-3. Nicole Christ is on the hill against Ada Leo, 6-5. Jen Tully and Brianna Miller. Brianna's up 1-0. Mindy Miletti and Roseanne Dahl just got underway. And Giovanna Napolitano and Shar Zambo just got underway also. We're currently at 4-2 here. Now make that 4-3.
But just to end that thought, I played the Maryland State tournament in 1986 and got my first exposure to the Simonis 860, and with the table with dead rails, it was a trip to play on that table.
Yeah. Seems like our chat for some reason got. Oh, Jay Choice said that Caroline got sick in Vegas and she's recovered from a cold. That's why she didn't come. Caroline, if you're watching, hope you get better. Take some medicine, get some rest.
And I missed you, Caroline. Missed your elegant game and your tremendous discipline. And hope to see you down the road someplace.
Players, give us an update. How's the stream look? How's the quality of the stream? Anything like that?
Looks like Christine took a time out to miss.
I think so. While we're taking a time out here, let's plug a little bit, make some pay some bills. My name is Frank Mialetti. I've been on the stream all day. I'm the owner of PA Pro-Am Pool in Philadelphia. Check us out on Facebook.com, PA Pro-Am Pool. In the upcoming weeks, PAProAmPool.com. The website will be up. Streaming the hottest action for you here. We're at Shooter's Family Billiards here, 2230 Hamburg Turnpike in Wayne, New Jersey. Nice room, ran by Chris Consavo Kemp, Predator dealer here. So if you're a Predator fan, there's a lot of nice Predator things, Predator accessories and cues in the room. Seems like a lot of Q-Tech stuff here. She can pretty much get you a nice setup going. If you're in this area, stop by, play a little bit. Support local pool rooms. They support you also. Dean's back here ready to go. Alyssa, I created about 15 of them this week. I'll definitely show you a whole bunch of them. Lady Sue and Colleen, about 2 weeks. I'll see you guys over at Bluegrass there for the Ladies Open. And these ladies are watching here. We got the Ladies 9-ball Open at Bluegrass, March 25th, 2023.
Colleen, Colleen, Colleen.
I'll include a nice little link in there in the chat so you guys can take a look at it.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
She's misplaced her mineral.
Here's the any other ladies are interested. Here's the link for the upcoming tournament, the Women's Open. Alyssa, how's sunny Florida down there?
You're coming back, aren't you, Alyssa? Or are you there?
She just went down. It's her birthday on Tuesday. I'll wish Alyssa a happy birthday on Tuesday.
I'm already going through a little Alyssa withdrawal syndrome.
Oh, sorry, can't make it, Sue. I'll keep you updated on the next one we have in the future. Got burned pretty bad. Sunblock, girl.
She's real fair complected like I am,
Yeah.
you know, and I got all the burn marks from the dermatologist a couple weeks ago to prove it.
She said, miss you too, George. Sending hugs.
Yes, it's a project well to my liking.
Get some updates here on some scores again. 6-4 right now. Kia Burwell up over Linda Shea. That's a quarterfinal match to find out who's going to the hot seat match. Giovanna Napolitano is up 1-0 over Sharzambo. Wifey Mindy Miletti, she's up 1-0 over Roseanne Dahl. And Brianna Miller is up 2-0 over Jen Tully. The score here is 4-3. Christine over Charlene.
This is an interesting shot. The 6 is frozen, and this is a shot where you play the inside edge to exactly half a ball outside the 6 and just let the cue ball deflect out and turn in.
What do you think, George? Think she should clear the 8 ball?
She hit it too hard, didn't give her ball a chance to turn.
Yeah, I was thinking come between the 8 ball and the rail. That top side rail, then the bottom rail, and then it'll deflect over in between the 7 and the 9.
Yeah, she didn't. It was actually a pretty tough situation.
Yeah, they're not easy
faced.
shots.
No. But, I teach people how to make the ball almost. That one's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Like we're going to see the jump yet again.
That might be tough for Charlene because she's been doing the air jump, so it's going to be a tough lean for her.
Yeah.
Streamers, I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I'm going to let you have the fine, capable George here of play-by-play.
All right. Well, no matter where you go, it's looks like we're gonna see a little kick action, just a little spin, get you outside of the 7. Oh, that worked out as good as she could have hoped. She parked her rock in that upper corner pocket and left nothing much. That's it left. If it freezes, it's tough. That's ball banks, but she's got to hit it mighty sporty. I like the 2-railer. Actually, that's actually pretty tough because the eight ball's right on her line to come 2 rails behind it. Well, hard to tell. The table plays a little bit. It's going to be a factor too. Good shot. Tough hit. Good hit nonetheless. Sure better than ball in hand. Get me 4-4. 4 apiece here. Good shot. It's a real nice little break shot there. Good chance here. Kind of jacked up over to 5, shooting 1, but if she makes it, she has a good reward. Good strike. That's actually, he's on the correct side of that ball. If he pockets it, he might run into the 9 and stay there for the 3 punch. He saw the same. He called the 9. He saw it the same way I did. She used the 9 as a ball to help her. But I don't think her 4 passes a 6. And she's jacked over the 4, so she's looking now. Oh, you didn't hit that ball bad, folks. That was a real respectable effort. Well, the 2 road dogs are playing each other now to see one of them sticks around and one of them sweats the other one all the way out the door. Wow, we got a 6-6 over there with Linda Shea. She battled back from a big deficit against Kia Burwell. And Linda's on the hill and breaking the balls, and so is Kia. One of them's going to lose and go to the B side. The winner goes to the hot seat match to play the winner of this encounter between Christine Prost and Charlene Capers. We're currently at 4-4. Strange miss. Be a safety coming here behind them. Or behind the 7. That's even better, I think. Jump. No strike, ball in hand for Charlene. And she's going to have an opportunity to take the lead here, maybe. Highly fortuitous roll, but it's all part of the game. Good shot. See, shots like this, I've been watching this lady play this a second set, and her forte are shots like this. She might even catch a piece of the 9-ball on the way by there if she follows this ball strong, like I suspect she will. Uh-huh. As good as she could hit it. Another shot in her wheelhouse. Just hit a good, strong, high ball shot. Get to the 7 on the side. It's a little muscular there. Here she's going to have to come 1, 2, 3, probably 4 cushions. And from the rail, that's a tough task. She's going to let a lady shoot her 9-ball. What a shot. If only I had a rose to get up on the table and dance with you. Oh, Lordy. Have fun. Okay, big game here for Christine. Needs to win this game. I'd have to draw my ball and play the 9 ball here.
I was just over there sweating some action, and now we got a hill matchup between Kia Burwell and Linda Shea.
Yeah. Linda came back from the dead.
Yes.
But it looks like Kia is. Linda's at the table with a possible shot there. It's
5 balls left on the table for her.
This is a huge game for Christine.
Yes, it is.
You know, you got 6-4 versus 5-5, and a set to 7 is, well, it speaks for itself. You know what I see why she didn't get the snap on that ball? Because she had her Q-tip so far from the cue ball that that was where her stroke was designed to stop, and she didn't get through the cue ball because her follow through was muted.
It's like Linda Shea might get out here to win this matchup.
She's shooting an 8-ball, looks like along the cushion. Kia gets up. Linda had a look of resignation on her face, so she hung the 8. Kia is going to get the mozzarella, it looks like, over there. On a hill situation to get to the hot seat.
George, you keep making me hungry with all these references to Italian food today.
Well, we definitely have a place for these Italian food. I had the stromboli roll from, I guess, downstairs,
Yeah.
and I ate it with jaws that couldn't be photographed.
Talking about mozzarella, stromboli. Al Dilly was talking about pizza earlier.
Oh, yeah. It was,
Update on some other matches around the room here. So Brianna Miller's up 4-2 on Jen Tully. Cheryl Sperletter and Nicole Chris, they're 1-1 early in the matchup there. Mindy Mioletti's up 3-1 on Roseanne Dahl. Giovanna Napolitano is up 5-0 on Char Zambo. And we have our current matchup here, 5-4, Charlene Capers.
That's, you see Cheryl Sporletter and Nicole Chris travel together. They're best buds.
Yeah, I actually met Nicole last month down at the Chop Tank. Was that Maryland State Nine Ball Championship?
Alleged.
Hmm. She was a nice woman. So we got the final over there. Kia Burwell moves on to the next round, and she's in the hot seat match. Puts Linda Shea over in the 5th-6th matchup. She's going to be there for a little bit, wait for the winner of Mindy and Roseanne and Giovanna and Shar.
Well, this is
Mark, that pizza was good. I had the chicken bacon ranch.
Actually, that was a beautiful
nice
hit.
stroke.
A lot of people try to use lots of outside angles showing that, and they chunk the ball. 6-4, Charlene. Very, very strong shot there. She's got strength in her game, folks.
Yeah, she plays well. Both of these ladies play well.
That's good because otherwise, I don't know what I would do. I guess I'd have to call a cab back to Baltimore.
No, yeah. We'll take care of you, George. We'll get you back there. I'll get you back to Philly. At least you can Uber the rest of the way.
Some kind of hook.
All right, 6-4 Charlene. She's on the hill here. Christine is her break, rack 11. Just a little bit past 9 o'clock. Going on about 11 hours of straight here of some pool action. A lot of the ladies showed up here around 10 a.m. this morning, started hitting balls, practicing up, getting ready. Got some more matches along the way. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us. If you can get a chance to, if you could share out the stream to any pool groups you're a part of, Facebooks, anything like that. Tag some people.
Thank you so much, Cyber Sweaters. She started hitting down on that ball with like a chop break. You called that change in stroke a few racks ago, Frank. And, this is. Look where that one ball is.
Every time the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, almost in the side pocket there.
Oh, this is. If you can get correct on the 2 ball,
Yeah, I don't see any obstacles.
she's got to get correct on the 2 so that it looks pretty good. It looks like she just can come back about halfway back. She's going to roll to the side, I'm sure.
Yeah, she just pulls back a little bit, gets on that 3. She hit it well.
Perfect. I like her to draw the ball all the way back. Oh, no.
I think she's got it.
Straight in. Yeah, she can punch a low left and get to the 5, but she's going to be on the wrong side. See, she's on the wrong side.
I just got to go down and come back up again.
She's no good for that either. The ball's too flat to do that. She's got to hit a whirly gig with the left hand ball. Come out of the top corner pockets here and come to rails. Get back where she is. Hit those 2 inside rails. Can't go out. The inside rails are the short rails.
Yeah.
That was a fair alternative. This is a shot that's in her wheelhouse. She can come a 3-rail shot with a lot of high left, hit near the side pocket, and get straight in on the 7. 3 rails.
Yeah, she definitely does play those. She hasn't played them well all day.
Played safe.
It's safe on
it. That was a surprise.
She threw us a curveball there.
I thought she was going to shoot out, Frank. She did. But as the old saying goes, it was her shot. It wasn't mine. It just seemed out of character for her. This ball banks. It's a perfect bank and shooting stick. That hit the. Oh, but she cue ball fouls only. It's the cue ball fouls only. Cue ball. She can move it back.
Cue ball fouls only. It's only cue ball fouls.
Cue ball fouls only.
Oh, only if the cue ball comes in. If you were to move the 9 ball and the path that but in this, not what. If the cue ball wasn't traveling and the 9 ball wasn't.
They kept that magic rack down there that whole time, and should pick it up.
Yeah, those magic racks.
That's the only
they're
thing.
Great invention, but sometimes they just get in the way just a little bit.
Like not very far off of where it is.
Just brushed it.
And let's update some more scores here. We have Brianna Miller, 6-2, up on Jen Tully. We have 2-2, Nicole Christ and Cheryl Sporlater. 4-1, Mindy Miletti over Roseanne Dahl. Giovanna Napolitano, 6-0 over Char Zambo.
Yeah, this is
George, what do you think about the 3-rail shot here? Bottom rail. So like where we're looking at now. You can might be able to do the 1 railer that she's lining up for. There we go.
Gotta hit low on the cue ball. Low and shorten it up. Oh, it,
Real close.
she fanned. This is the very ball that Brianna missed.
Yeah, exactly. Same shot.
Same situation, too. Good, 3/4 to 5/8 ball shot. It's the center, half a tip to the left. Rolled it
Drilled it right down the pocket.
6-5. Christine hangs in there.
Rack number 12. George, I'm looking around the room. I'm seeing a lot of wood shafts. On a lot of these ladies here.
I can say that I in my basement over the last, I'd say I tested 3 different carbon fiber shafts and set up shots and checked the deflection on them and checked and see what I could get out of them, and then compared them side by side to wood, and I couldn't find any appreciable difference for me.
No.
And when I'm playing straight pool, I don't feel that they're quite as sensitive to me
Okay.
as the wood, especially a wood joint, you know, the 3/8 10 pin.
Yeah.
But that's me, and maybe I have a pre
Charlene with that
bias.
cannon. Look where the one's at, George.
You can, like I said, put a hanky on where those balls are landing. Easy. Time after time. We've been sitting here for what, 9-10 hours watching this action.
Yeah.
You hit it though, I think. Yeah, she catch it pretty good.
I'll tell you what shafts I do like. I like those tsunami shafts.
That's one I haven't hit with.
Now those keelwood shafts, they play real well.
I would hit a shot, you know, with just to see how much inside English I could get and how much I had to line the deflection, and I would hit shots that I would be driving the cue ball in the top diamond on the short rail and trying to go into the side pocket with a very, very tough angle, and I couldn't find any real difference between that and the wood.
No.
At least I couldn't. Not that I'm able to just repeat, but that 9's going in. It has to spot. Yeah, she called the 9 just like I just ate some scrambled eggs.
minute to win it.
She's guaranteed third, so you're guaranteed some money. She was hoping to catch a piece of that four
Yeah,
ball.
catch it a 4 on the way out.
The beauty of this shot is she can play the four ball and roll it in the side pocket on the bottom of the cue ball. She won't leave a shot if it goes to the 6 covers that pocket. Hit it so hard.
All right, it's got the 9 in the way.
Now, she's got the outside edge. Your screen and your view is so good.
Thank you.
She just got a jelly roll there.
Yes, she did.
See this shot here, the kick in the bottom rail is almost a guaranteed scratch. She's got to come off the side rail and take her medicine.
I think the pool gods today want to see pool. We've seen a lot of hill matchups today.
Sure, these players are pretty even. They're all pretty even by.
These young ladies played very well today.
Oh, it's great. What not tonight hit tight.
We got a couple finals here in some of these matches. Let's report what we have here. Brianna Miller has just defeated Jen Tully 7-2. She'll move on to the next round. Puts her in the 7-8 round. Kia Burwell sitting in the hot seat match.
Ed's gonna wait the winner of this.
Yeah, she's gonna wait a little bit.
Well, tables are fast, the carpets are slow. That was the longest roll that any ball took all day.
It's falling in.
All right, ball in hand here to Christine
Let's
Prost.
see what she does. That's respectable. Just don't decelerate now.
Yeah.
That was good, solid
Good
shot.
stroke, yeah.
But, well, she just gets to make sure she gets. I don't like it.
She got an okay roll with it.
But
Tough cut, yeah.
She didn't get to the outside edge. She caught a little rail, and that caused her to catch the ball. I looked at her line, and her line was no good. She's got to cut the room rent.
Yeah.
That's a sweet shot.
Good shot.
6-6. Oh, flaws. 6-6.
Scared you a little bit there, George. Sorry.
I did that myself, and you know when my second rack I did that. I hit the wrong button, you know, because they told me a long time ago, you know, I don't have all my buttons. I'm for lack of a better term.
So Hill matchup. Christine breaking for the win.
A huge game. One of the biggest games of the tournament, along with the Linda Kia case game.
Just waiting on upcoming matchups here.
It feels like this is going to be over around 2:31.
2:31, calling it. Take the over. $9.39.
5 hours.
5 hours. Still plenty of action, yeah. How many matches we got left here? Let's see in the bracket. We have a total of. The other matches are out. We're waiting on 2 other matches to finish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Could be 8 or 9.
It looks like it's 7, or if we go to that extended match that you were talking about, technically it would be 8.
This is a monster game here, folks.
Yeah.
For both these ladies, they've been battling since noon, and here they are. Good move there.
Get a piece of it. I don't know if she can make it though.
If she can catch a piece of this ball,
She got about half of the ball she can hit.
this is a low left ball. Come 1, 2 cushions and come behind the 6. If she can get enough of it. She cuts it towards the chalk.
Yeah. No side of 7. Side of 6.
That's a respectable
Good
shot.
Yeah.
Very, that's a real good shot.
There's a little window between the 7 and the 9, and on the other side of the 4 to kick at it too. But she'd have to hit it really, really well to kick it in there.
Shot oddly because the drag ball, left-hand ball to the other cushion past the 4 ball, which is what she's looking at. Drag the ball, can't hit it that hard. Yeah.
Good.
She parks her rock.
Yeah.
Leaves plenty of distance. Good shot. That looked like the easiest. You know, when you're ever in doubt, I always tell the students, always take the easiest.
Yeah.
The one to execute. And I'd kiss the 6 and give her a little wiggle in the side pocket. This is another one where I might call the 9.
Just let it carry him over.
She might. She's going to draw her ball. That won't happen. What I thought. Good shot.
Nice stroke.
That's perfect.
And she got perfect on
She
it.
could never have gotten. She couldn't have put it with her hand much better. Like that's what Danny DiLiberto says.
Yeah.
He knows. You know, she's supposed to walk over, get her line of sight. That's what she's doing right now. She's looking at the 4 ball and where she wants to end up to shoot the 5 and what angle she likes from the 5 to the 6. She can get straight in. She's good. She's good. Here's the money ball right here.
This is the shot for her.
This is really the shot for the cheese. It's ideal. Now, the only thing that can happen.
Just don't pull it into the side pocket.
Okay.
Oh, just said it, don't pull into the side
Stand
pocket.
by. Stand by.
Oh, no.
That was the only danger she had
That's
left.
what I said, don't pull it into the side. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cruising, too.
See, right here, John, I would like. See, this ball, don't ever take ball in hand or anything you got to even remotely reach. Try to reach for it. See if that happens.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of reaching for a shot.
I'd like to put it and shoot all the way to the top corner. This she could end up on the rail.
Rattle it, too.
He's good.
Got there, yeah.
The condemned woman ate a hearty meal. The heads are in the basket.
Nice match, Christine.
Christine and Charlene
Nice
played a great
Charlene.
match.
Yeah, tough.
Charlene's the winner, moves on to the next round.
She's
The hot seat match against Kia.